Hello traders. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending upon your time zone. My name is Mohammed Azim and welcome to New York Forex trading session. I am going to present Elliot Wave Analysis and Forex Forecast. I mainly use Elliot Wave to trade and forecast the market, and I also teach trading with Elliot Wave online course. I also use Forex day trading systems, and I also teach Forex day trading systems course as well. So if you are interested in money making, check out my website. There are different ways to contact me. Okay, let me take a look at some charts and see what's going on. Okay, I've taken this sell trade inside GBPUSD currency pair. Let me place my stop loss over here. Stop loss at 1.3472. This is my stop loss right up there. Let me go to a different time frame, and down over here this is my take profit level. $1.3342. So this is my sell entry, 1.3424, and I've also placed a stop loss right up there. Okay, and the take profit level at 1.3342. Okay, so this is the GBPUSD currency pair, 30 minutes time frame, and I'm currently sell inside pound versus United States dollar currency pair. Let me take a look at what's going on. Go to the different profile. I'm going to check out the radar screen. Let's see what's going on. Okay, at this point in time, this is my current analysis. These are some of my own custom design technical indicators which I personally coded, designed and created. They're available only for my paid students. So right now you see GBPUSD, it's a good idea to use a sideways trading strategy. So go over to the different time frame. This one is the US dollar Swiss franc over here. It looks like to me price action is trying to fall over here, and this is telling me that we are going to get some more topping type situation over here. Next one, let us take a look at pounds. So GBPUSD 15 minutes time frame looks interesting. If 15 minutes of GBPUSD is red, then I think we are probably going to get a drop in price action of GBPUSD currency pair. If you check out the trend is down, by the way, over here. Okay, so GBPUSD 5 minutes trend is down, 15 minutes trend is also down. This one looks quite bearish. Same goes with the euro dollar, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30, 1 hour looks bearish, downtrend going on. So I've opened this sell trade in pound dollar currency pair, and hopefully price action is going to drop more we'll see how it goes. Which a 4-hour time frame. We have some support down over here around 1.3380 level. So I'm going to highlight this area. Price action is currently away, so we have some more room for the price action to drop more over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give this market some time to move. Okay, so pound dollar downtrend in smaller time frame as well as in other dollar pairs, they are also showing us bullish trend. The NZDUSD looks down. The Aussie dollar, same story, downtrend going on over here. So these pairs suggest to me that market is up more. Let me go back to the other screen. So the decline in GBPUSD currency pair is probably going to push the market more to the downside. That's what's probably going to happen. Okay, let's go over to the analysis. So euro dollar currency pair, it seems price action is trying to print a top over here. Maybe we have already seen a top in euro dollar and now market is going to drop, or maybe we get a drop in price action, at least 70 or 80 pips decline, and then market is going to rise back up over here. Next one, over here you see price action is hitting this support area. This is where we got the overlap, and the overlap is telling me that even if market wants to go up, at least on a short-term basis, expect a drop in price action of euro dollar currency pair. And this means if euro dollar is going to drop, then we might not get the alternative Elliott wave count to work. So regarding the US dollar index, let's go to the US dollar index. The US dollar index is trying to rise up over here, and we might get a new high in price action. That's going to be wave 4. Okay, so US dollar index is trying to rise up. This is the resistance level right up over here, and if market is going to drop, then it should start the decline from 98.80 level. Otherwise expect more upside in DX. Next one is the dollar. Pound dollar is falling down. It's right now it's testing this round number 1.3400 level. This is the round number down over here, and we got kind of a bounce over here in price action around 1.3398 area in GBPUSD currency pair. The decline looks impulsive in nature. By the way, I have uploaded a separate GBPUSD currency pair Elliot Wave analysis video. So the way I see, even if price action is going to rise up, wait for a like first. Okay, so at least on a short-term basis, price action is going to drop inside GBPUSD currency pair. So in a 1 hour time frame, this is where I have defined the support, and price action actually took out this support level. So we got a break below the support area, and this decline looks impulsive in nature, You see, looks like we got a nice downtrend, and if I go back to the radar screen indicator, you can see that two time frames are bearish. The 15 minutes chart of GBPUSD currency pair, it's bearish, and the 5-minute chart is also bearish. And it's not just the GBPUSD, the euro is also bearish as well. And if EURUSD and GBPUSD is going down, also expect a decline in Aussie dollar as well as in New Zealand dollar versus United States dollar currency pair. Okay, and now the market trend is basically, suggesting that market is probably going to move sideways first and then expect more weakness in price at USD currency pair. So we'll see how the price action is going to move further. So this is the sell trade right over here in front of you guys. Price action so far moved about 21 pips in my favor. Okay, so GBPUSD, I expect further weakness in price action. Next one is the Aussie dollar. AUDUSD currency pair, we got this nice bullish leg over here, a retest of this trend line. Now at this point in time, it looks quite possible that we could get a top over here. If I go over to a 1 hour time frame, so far price action is going sideways. This is the support down over here, and a breakout below 0.6487 area is probably going to provide us further weakness inside AUDUSD currency pair. Okay, next one is the NZDUSD. NZDUSD currency pair, we could get a bullish leg over here, but for the time being, NZDUSD currency pair is falling down, and breakout below this. Let me change the color to green. This is the chartreuse green. So if price action is going to break below this green color highlighted area over here, then obviously the chances are high price action is going to drop further. Okay, next one is the USD Swiss franc. USD Swiss franc is trying to rise up over here, and I expect a new high in price action of US dollar versus Swiss franc currency pair. So this is the pullback which I suggested. Now if market is going to show us a bearish reaction over here, and then we get some sort of a top and a drop, then obviously market is going to drop more. Otherwise it could fire up. So this was kind of a bullish Elliott wave count that I was expecting inside US dollar Swiss franc currency pair. Okay, next one is the spot gold. Spot gold is going to drop, at least on a short term basis. The daily time frame, if you check out, this was the breakout and then a retest of this trend line right over here, and there are two wave counts, both suggest that price action is going to drop inside spot gold. So at least on a short term basis, XAU USD pair is going to drop. Now how far is it going to drop? Well, the first support is present at 34.09 area. Next, let us take a look at spot silver XAG USD pair. I'm expecting the price action to drop over here. If you look at 1 hour time frame, let's see what's going on. Okay, price action is hitting the support level. Let me zoom in. This is the support area right over here. So if price action is going to break below this support area, then obviously the uptrend is going to end over here inside XAG. Also, if you check out the radar screen, go back to the other profile. Let let's see if now this one is probably is not going to show you. Let's go to this, the previous one. So XAUDUSD, this one is the spot silver over here. The trading method that you should be using is the sideways trading strategy. If you don't have a sideways trading strategy, just check out my website readyforex.com and you can learn from them. So the way I see the spot silver, it's most likely going to move sideways, or at least on a short-term basis price action is going to drop in XAUDUSD pair. Okay, so this was a nice drop over here, about 23 pips. The trade is still open. Now what I'm going to do is, as soon as price action is going to a little bit more inside GBPUSD currency pair, I'm going to change my stop loss. I'm going to lower down my stop loss lock-in at least 2 pips profit, and let my profits run. This is called trade management. Once you are in profit, you need to protect your trading capital. You can't rely on this market, not even for 1 second. So down over here, this is the support area around 1.3379. Price action is currently testing this round number at 1.3400 level. Okay, we have another one down over here. This was the old resistance, which is now going to act as a support at 1.3386 area. Okay, so GBPUSD currency pair, the way I see market is most likely going to drop further. Okay, so let's see if it manages to breaks below the round number 1.3400 level. The current price is right up there at 1.3402. So I want the price action. Let me change the color of this bid price to something different. So I want the price action to go below 1.3400 level, goes below the round number, and then I think it's a good idea to lower down the stop loss lock-in at least few pips profit. Okay, so price action is almost there. I just need 3 more pips decline. Okay, let me go over to a smaller time frame. So right now you see it's like stair steps going on. In terms of Elliot wave, this is called an impulse wave pattern. So we got this as 1, 2. This looks like to me an extended wave number 3, and after that probably expect a sideways wave 4, and then another new low wave 5 to the downside. Okay, in GBPUSD currency pair. So price action is just hanging around at the round number area 1.34 000. That's the level, 00 000, whatever you want to name it. And this is the prior support area as well. So 1.34 00, that's the round number. And we got a reaction, kind of a bounce back up. So if market is going to retest this area, then that would be a good indication that the sellers are aggressively selling and they're trying to push the market lower. The New York market session is currently open, so I do expect some more price action and some more trading activity. Okay, go back to start. So GBPUSD currency pair, we already covered. The spot gold and the spot silver both look. Next one is the USDCAD. USDCAD, I was looking for a bullish leg and I got it. Now the USDCAD is going price This is what I've mentioned when I did the London market session, that USDCAD is trying to rise up over here. Expect more upside. Now, as far as the trading is concerned, a good idea is to wait for a pullback in price action. Okay, so I don't think it's a good idea to sell in USDCAD currency pair at this point in time. A good idea is to use your own day trading strategies and look for a buy trade inside US dollar versus Canadian dollar currency pair, or look for a sell trade inside GBPUSD currency pair, or euro dollar currency pair, which looks bearish. Okay. Next one is the US dollar versus Japanese yen. USD yen is trying to move up over here around 148.27 area. Let's see how the price action is going to hit and react at 148.27. So right up over here, this is the area 148.49 or 50, and as long as price action is staying above this green color highlighted area, I expect a pullback, and then I also expect some sort of a sell pattern over here, a bearish pattern right up there. So US dollar yen, expect more upside, at least on a short-term basis. Next one is the GBPJPY. GBPJPY currency pair, price action bounced from 195.33 area. So the way I see, market is probably going to rise up more over here. Okay, so GBPJPY looks bullish, and I expect more upside. Okay, if you take a look at a 1 hour time frame, I would prefer to wait for a pullback first, and then look for a potential buy trade setup over here in GBP versus Japanese yen currency pair. Next one is the euro yen. Euro yen is trying to move sideways. Okay, and if you check out the 4 hour time frame, I'm looking for the price action to go higher, but so far it just keep trying to go nowhere. So it's quite possible that euro yen is going to drop like this. Okay, and after this decline, price action is going to move up again, something like this kind of a pattern. You're probably going to get it. Next one is the Swiss franc yen. Swiss franc yen looks bearish, by the way, and the way I see it's probably going to drop further to reach 179.58 area. Okay, so the way I see CHF-JPY, expect further weakness in price action. Next one is the AUDUSD, which looks bullish. I kind of tried the long trade last week on Friday, took out the stop loss first. So I would prefer to look for a buy trade if I get a deeper pullback. Otherwise, wait outside, no need to trade. Next one is the Euro AUD. Euro AUD, it looks a little bit bullish. However, I'm waiting for the price action to first complete the pullback and then rise up. Now, in terms of a smaller time frame or medium time frame, like a 4 hour chart, this is the support. This is the, I would call it a buy zone area. So wait for the price action to hit this green color highlighted area first, and then use your own day trading strategies to look for a potential buy trade at around this green color highlighted area. And if you do not have a day trading strategy, you can check out my website. Okay, next one is the WTI crude oil. Crude oil, we got a clear break to the downside. Price action might go a little bit sideways over here first, and then after that, maybe tomorrow, it starts the decline. So WTI crude oil, wait for a pullback. You can use even trading strategy. If you have the rainbow trading strategy, you can short this market. With this rainbow trading strategy, we got multiple sell trading chances to join the downtrend over here. Okay, next one is the EURUSD. EURUSD probably going down. Yes, it is. So the way I see, EURUSD is probably this for next 4 trading days before we get a break out probably to the downside. Okay, so back to the so this is the sell trade which I'm currently holding inside GBPUSD currency pair. Okay, so this is the current analysis, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to type inside the chat box, and I will be happy to answer your questions. One more thing, the comments and the chat is currently available only for paid subscribers. Okay, so here we have the GBPUSD. If you go over to the euro dollar currency pair, you see the euro dollar is also going down. Okay, so this looks like to me we got a corrective wave pattern in euro dollar, and it seems to me we got the same pattern over here. Okay, in GBPUSD, same story. So this was a kind of a deeper pullback that we got over here, and if the current daily time frame candlestick is going to close, it's going to be a bearish key reversal candlestick pattern. Okay, so still waiting for the price action to touch and breaks below 1.3400 area inside GBP USD currency pair. Okay, if you guys have just joined the live stream and you find it useful, okay, you know, the things that I've shared, my Elliot Wave analysis so far has helped you or made sense, a like would mean a lot, and that's all. Okay, so currently holding a sell inside GBP USD currency pair, and I'm going to give this trade some more time to move. Okay, because you know, sometimes market, you know, takes some time. You can't force the market to move. So pound dollar currency pair, I'm going to wait for the price action to drop more in my favor. So 1.3405, that's the current price right over here inside GBP USD currency pair. Okay, so if market is going to drop, then at that time I'm going to, you know, move my stop loss down, lock in some pips, and you know, let your profits run. So for the time being, just waiting for the price action to move further in my favor. Let me go back and check out the radar screen. Let's see what's going on. Okay, yes, still bearish. So USD franc is going up across multiple time frames, and the euro is going down along with the GBPUSD currency pair. You can also trade the euro dollar if you have a trade setup. Okay, right now the pound is actually kind of creating a downside pressure. At least this is what I'm getting from my radar screen. Okay, let's go back to the trade terminal. Seems to me price action is trying to bounce back up over here. The current price is 1.3408 in GBP versus US dollar currency pair. So a good idea is to just wait. If I go over to a smaller time frame like 15 minutes, to turn sideways over here a little bit, and let's go over to a 5 minutes time frame and see what's going on. So the 5 minutes looks bearish, the 15 minutes is also bearish in GBPUSD currency pair. The New York market session is still open, so we're probably going to get some more price action over here. So this is the trade 1.3424, that's my sell, and so far price action is just trying to move sideways. Now the 30 minutes candlestick just closed, and it also closed the 15 minutes time frame and 5 minutes time frame candlestick as well. So this is telling me that market is trying to move sideways over here. What I'm going to do now is just to be on the safe side, because market can do whatever market wants to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move my stop loss down. I'm going to lock in some pips. Okay, so over here this is my sell entry, modify, and I opened a sell at 1.3424. so 1.3424, so I'm going to put a trailing stop at 1.3422. I think this would be a good idea. So now what I did is I have lowered down my stop loss, okay, and logged in 2 pips profit. So this means the worst case scenario is price action is going to rise up and I will get out of with a 2 pips profit, but at least I'm not going to lose any money on this trade. Okay, so this is called trade management. Once you are in profit, you need to protect your trading capital. Okay, so 1.3472, that was a stop loss, not anymore. I've lowered my stop, and now I'm losing a plus 2 pips log profit over here. Okay, let me even write it down over here. So we got plus 2 pips logged profit. Okay, so the worst case scenario is price action is going to fire up and I will still get out of a market with a 2 pips profit. Okay, here's my trailing stop where I'm pointing my cursor. It's now a protective trailing stop. Okay, so hopefully price action is going to drop but you need to give this market some more time. Down over here we have the support, and like I've showed you earlier, in a 4 we have a support around 1.3380 level. Okay, and it's also possible that market could fire up like this. Okay, and if this is going to happen, then I will still get out of a market with a 2 pips profit. I'm not going to lose any money. One second, I need to send a message to someone. So the GBP USD currency pair, the sell trade update is price action falling down, and a good idea is to lower down the stop loss lock-in. So what you can do is lower down your stop loss and lock plus 2 pips profit. Okay, at least this is how I'm trying to manage it. I don't care if market is going to rise up and take out the trailing stop, that's fine. Okay, it doesn't matter much. As long as you are going to make money, that's fine. Sometimes market hit your protective trailing stop and you get a complete reversal. Sometimes market just try to go near to your protective trailing stop, miss it, and then keep falling back down, which is still fine. Okay, but you need to give this market some chance to move, and the safest way is to check out the market. If price action is going down towards the take profit level, the price action is moving into favor, then a good idea, it's always a good idea to lower down the stop loss, lock in few pips profit, and wait for the price action to show more bars, print more candlesticks. Okay, so from this point price action could rise up over here, or it could drop from current levels. So we have two scenarios, but I'm not going to risk money. Okay, so the trade has been taken. If you are in profit, you need to always protect your trading capital. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for the time being from my side, and what I'm going to do is I will try to do the next session around the Asian time. So that next session is going to start in about 10 hours time. Okay, so if you like what you get, if you like what you see, and if you like my Elliot Wave analysis, hit the like and subscribe button. Okay, so that's it for the time being from my side. See you tomorrow. So from my side, have a nice day, and bye bye.